noches.
Gracias por la invitación. I'm going to be performing some arias for you this evening. The first one will be from the opera Tosca. It'll be in Italian. It was first composed in 1900. So there is obviously a lot of history. The aria is E lucevano le stelle in English. I remember the starlight. The composer is Giacomo Puccini, and in this opera, Tosca, which is the leading role, she's a female, and my role in this aria is her lover, a young painter and a political liberal. At this time, during this setting, the real city of Rome was occupied by the Allies, forces of Napoleon's Australian, Russian, Turks, and English. So there's obviously a lot of conflict in that time during the setting of Tosca. So I'll perform for you now. Thank you. Is from the opera Carmen, and this was composed first in 1875. It is in French. The aria is called "A flor que te m'avait," which means the flower that you threw me. The role, Don Jose, which is wonderful right now, had to do with the wars that were happening in France and Spain in about 1820. And Don Jose, in prison, gets a flower from Carmen. And this aria he's singing is to remember that flower that you threw me when I was in prison. So obviously very soap opera-ish tales, which is wonderful. The composer's from Georges Bizet. And what's interesting about Georges, just something you know, he actually died not realizing that this opera was going to be one of the most famous in the world. So you can imagine that 1875, this opera is played everywhere in the world to this day. So let me sing that for you. It's a very famous one to this day, very famous. First composed in 1921, actually. The setting in this is actually Peking, China, in legendary China in 1400, which is interesting because Giacomo Puccini, if anybody's ever known Giacomo Puccini, was a prodigy composer. He started at 9 years old, which is very, and died very early, 34 years old. In this, it's called Turandot. It's an Italian. The aria is Nessun Dorma. And the role is Caliph, who is an unknown prince that comes into